My name is Michael, and I welcome you to Lotto Board to Forecast. Today is Thursday, November 27th, 2025, and today we are going to look at Premier People's. It's going to close by 9:30 local time, which is Nigeria time. So today I want to show you a trading pattern. So I would want you to understand the concept of our time. When I say trending pattern, so I'm talking about those pattern that is, you know, those pattern that in a common way they'll say it's raining, something is raining. You know, when something it just rain for a temporary time, like for a limited time. So when we say trending pattern, we are just talking about pattern that is raining for that particular period of time. So now we are going to check that out on people's. Okay. So this this pattern we are talking about. So the game started with 11. Maybe fourth boss. So and you use 78 to as boss winning. 78 first boss. So I can't remember the third position. So now we will look at 26. So we actually want to work on 26 as boss winning. First boss winning. So here is what we are talking about. Okay, let me just add it to second boss 17, second boss winning. 78, second boss winning. Okay, so here is what we are talking about. When we talk about the training pattern, if you look at this game, we have 11 in this position. So when this game play 11, take note of the number in the second position in machine. So in the first time that this 11 played in the last boss winning, on the following in the same draw, take note of the number in the second boss machine. So we have 23 in there. So the next draw, the 11 repeated. The 11 repeated. Then also take note of the number in the fourth, that is second to the last boss machine, the fourth boss machine. So when the 11 repeated the second time, so he said the same 11 should repeat for the third time. So when the 11 repeats for the third time, so I told you earlier that you should take notes of the second boss number in the first time that the 11 played before repeating. So when the 11 repeated third time, so he said this number in this position should do what? 1, 2, 3, to jump and play with the same 11. Get? He said we should play with 11, same 11. And he said when the 11 repeated second time, I told you to take note of a number in the fourth boss position. So what this number does is that the same number here, when the 11 wants to repeat for the third time, the same number did what? He repeated with the 11. So that means a number will jump 23, then number here will repeat 50. Then that is a new answer. So we also say you should also take note of the old answer, which is same 23, 58. So the in the third time that the 11 repeated, the new answer is that 11 should repeat. A number should drop from second bus down to here. Then the number should repeat from here. Then you should also take note of the old answer, which is 11, no, rather 23, rather 58. So it does that. So after it does that, 78 play under the 11 when 11 was repeated. So what does the 78 do? It did exactly what the 11 does. 11 when 11 first played, it repeated for the second time. So he said any number that repeated for the second time should go for the third time. So 11 went for the third time. So now 78 does the same thing. So 78, so 78, the first place 78 in this position. So you should take note of the number in this position, which is 26. So then what did the 70 do? It repeated, like it repeats for the second time to this position. You get. You should also take note of the number in this position, the fourth bus. So he said when the number repeats for the second time, the number should repeat for the third time. So which is why we have 78 here. He said the number should repeat for the third time. And if the number is repeating for the third time, it will say where I say you should take note of the second bus number, which is 26. So when the number is repeated for the third time, the second bus number will jump along with it, which is the new answer. That is 7823. Then the number in the second time the 78 repeated, the number in the fourth bus will do what? It will repeat with it. It will repeat. So that makes it 78, 26, 58, which is the new answer. And I also mentioned that there is old answer, which is 23, 58. So whatever you are taking, whatever number is jumping or repeating, you have to take it with 23, 58 because they are old answer. So that goes. So now we now have 23 in this position. Let me search the 23 so that it will highlight it. Oh, 23. As bus 23 second bus machine. Then the 23. So let me check 23 again. Second bus winning. So when 11 does so 17 does it. So it did the same thing with 23. 23, but the 23 one is a little tricky in the sense that so when you play 23 here, you should take note of this number, single one. So when the 23 was supposed to repeat to winning. So the 23 repeated to machine, as you can see. And you should also, when you repeat for the second time, you take note of the number in the fourth bus machine. So now what the trendy key is saying is that if any number should repeat for a second time, the same number should go for the third time. It should repeat for the third time. That is why we have 11 one time, 11 second time. It must go with the third time. When it's going with in the third time, it must play with some certain answer, with old answer, which old answer is 2358. So, and it does the same with 78, 78, 78 repeats. Instead, any number that repeats for the second time should repeat for the third time. So it does the same with 23 now. 23 it repeats for the second time. Any number that repeats for the second time should do what? Go for the third time. Even if you look at this 78, 78 it repeats for the second time. Any number that repeats for the second time must go for the third time. So there is a reason why I'm pointing this out. So in the case of that 23, so we have this 23. I said it's a little tricky. 23 is repeated to machine. So now you see we should take note of this number, but here this one uses 55. This one uses 55. This one now instead of taking note of this number in the fourth bus machine, it takes note of this number in the fourth bus winning instead. So when the 23 repeated for the second time, it went for the third time. And now, number that was supposed to be was supposed to repeat, but rather he uses this 78 in the second bus and fourth bus winning. Then the 78 repeats along with it. So it was supposed, and the old answer is 2358. So 23 is actually the one playing the pattern. So 23 is constant. So it was supposed to play with 58. Then this number here repeated instead of this number, or instead of this number. So now, in the first one, number from here was jumping. So now, when the 23 wants to repeat for the third time, the number here, which is single one, was supposed to jump and play along with it. But rather, the single one produces it produces single four. Let me check that Lotto classification chart. So the Lotto classification chart is available both on web and mobile app. You can just download this on Google Play Store. So instead of that single one to jump, the single one just shadow to single four. And in the same sense about that 55, the 55 also played 58. So instead of that 55, instead of the game to play along with 58, the 58 just pronounced to 55. So if 58 pronounced, we have 55. So it's still on the same trending pattern. So today now, what we are going to, our main subject today is 26. 26. So now, you play 26, you play 26, you take note of this number in the second bus position of the machine, 26. So, and now when you play 26, just like 11 and 78, you play 26, the 26 repeated to first bus winning. So you take note of this number as well. So now, like I said earlier, I said any number that repeats for the second time, the number should repeat for the third time. Once the number play, it repeats for the second time. So the trending pattern is the number should go for the third time. So now this 26 has played and it has repeat. So the same 26 should do what? It should repeat for the third time, which is 26. And another thing, just like I said, if a number repeats twice, now we have 78, 55, 55. If the number repeats twice, the number should go for the third time, which is 55. So, and then number here, like I said, then you will use the old answer, like I said the other time, that when the thing is doing the repeating work, it plays along with old answer, and the old answer is 2358. You take that note. So here now, this game, instead of this game to repeat 55, it was actually this game in this position that was supposed to repeat. But I don't want to go with that 58, 53 rather, but you can just take it. You can just add it. It's just five number: 26, 55, 23, 58, 53. So that is it for guys. So thank you. If you have any question or you have anything to contribute, you can just drop it in the comment section. Thank you.